Euh, voilà, bonsoir. Donc euh, c'est la pause, c'est l'épisode 40. Ouais, non, 39e épisode. Euh, et ouais, donc je pense que ça va être le putain de gros fight, où on verra bien, ou alors ça va durer 30 secondes et ça va s'interrompre et ça viendra plus tard. Enfin bref, voilà, je pense que ça va être le gros bordel, en fight, gros bordel. On verra bien.
Don't have to do this.
Oh, but we do. If only to remind you of your duty. No good. In the short time since our last meeting, we've grown much. It as a vessel, I fear my lord will still find you. All this fire and fury, and for what? Stopping the light. A foolish notion fed to you by a foolish man. How dare you? You know naught of this world nor of our place in it. If our fates were so easily rewritten, we'd all be gods. I've seen enough. If reason cannot sway you, there are other means of persuasion like mine. You will assume the mantle you've been given. And thus is the light of hope severed. You would yield so soon.
Never.
Clive!
Do you not see? Your iron will weighs you down, dragging you ever further from your purpose.
And what is my purpose?
Mythos. Who are we? What are the dominants? The breath of the Creator still warm on our lips. We carry his light that we might guide the masses in his name. We are but mighty acts of God.
We are more than that.
You would be nothing without what he has granted you. The power we wield is his, and yet every time we draw upon it, it wears away at our very being. It breaks us, it unmakes us, that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon. It is too much for even his chosen few. Apart from you, Mythos. You wield the might of many, yet your body does not answer for its avarice.
What are you saying?
What I am saying is that we dominants are a means to an end. We were created for you. That you might drink deep of our strength and thereby fulfill your divine purpose.
Which is?
To feed. As you would know, could you only look beyond the walls of your prison of self-regard. As long as you choose to ignore this, you shall never penetrate my defenses. Still, you may take solace in the fact that you are not alone in your plight. The chains of volition shackle all of mankind, but there is yet cause to rejoice. For the Lord, in his mercy, has taken pity on his flawed creations, and shall see them restored to their proper forms.
And what exactly would that be?
Why, loyal servants to God.
No.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
You mean to turn everyone Akashic?
Not turn, Mythos. Turn back. For too long has mankind been led astray by their clamorous wills. It is time they return to a world of quiet equality, where they might once more know salvation.
Salvation! And abandon everything we hold dear!
We don't need your salvation. We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Not yours. And not your gods!
With every defiant expression of your will, the tighter the chains of consciousness become. But perhaps that fact may be put to use.
Clive!
The faster it binds you to the remaining dominance, the stronger your hunger will become. Until it leads you back to the only answer there ever was. Mayhap not by the path my master intended, but back all the same.
Ash is not far. I could freeze a path.
You're in no fit state.
Probably not, but I can try. Don't look back!
What? Alors tout d'abord, je pense pas que le DPS check il était possible de passer, ça me semblait trop limite. Mais je suis un peu déçu. Alors je suis juste un peu déçu qu'on n'ait pas eu un combat. Putain, mais putain, j'aurais tellement pu finir l'autre épisode ici, ça aurait été parfait. J'aurais tellement pu. Ah non, je vais pas prendre le risque de corrompre deux épisodes. Enfin, de corrompre l'épisode, parce que ouais, c'est déjà arrivé qu'il y a eu des corruptions comme ça. Alors là, ouais. Ouais, alors je m'attendais pas à ça. Augmente le potentiel de réaction de l'intelligence comme putain de merde. Non mais je m'attendais à un putain de gros boss là. Eh ben...
hope the others are safe.
The Enterprise was clear of the gap when we fell. They made it, Jill. And they will have seen the ice where it led. We need only wait
Pourquoi ils
till
sont pas
morning.
habillés? Je me demande... Attends, je me demande un truc. Est-ce que par hasard, il fallait passer le DPS check si tu voulais avoir le boss fight en entier? Non, ça m'étonnerait. Ça m'étonnerait parce que sinon, je pense qu'on aurait eu directement peut-être une scène de dialogue et puis peut-être voir l'animation de l'autre qui se fait avoir et ça aurait été le game over. Non, non, je pense pas. Mais pourquoi ils sont à poil? Oh non, c'est dégueulasse.
This is the second time Barnabas has bested me. I'm powerless against him.
Ok, non, non,
Maybe there really is
on pouvait
nothing
pas le
else
battre.
for it
C'est bon.
but to give yourself to his master. Only you won't do that.
Ah, mais ils sont à poil à
Clive,
cause
I know
des habits
you'd
mouillés.
never do that.
So you believe. But do you really know me? If what Barnabas said was true, then I'm more monster than man. And each time I summon the flames from within, I burn away the things that make me who I am.
Do you, though? Think of what you've used that power for. Of all the people you've saved. It doesn't matter how or by whom it was granted, only how you choose to use it. And you've chosen to use it for good, haven't you?
I've also used it to kill. What if that's my purpose? What if it's all I'm good for?
You're still that same boy I grew up with. Always so eager to save everyone around you, and yet always so alone. Because you failed to realize the one thing that needed saving most of all. You, Clive. You. You never once took the time to save yourself.
Myself. I think I might be beyond saving.
No one is beyond saving, provided they want to be saved. You fight to survive. And you survive so that you may protect those you love. It's what you do. What you've always done. And I know you're not about to change. So I'm going to help you. To give you what you need to protect us all.
Jill. Are you sure? If this is what you want, then...
Don't worry, Clive. It is.
L'âge de nudiste.
This burden, I'll give you the strength to bear it alone.
But I'm not alone. These burdens I carry, my sins, my pain, my sorrow, now that they are all a part of me. If I'm to continue on, having pledged my life to those I love, then I will gladly bear your burdens too, until my last breath.
Clive.
I promise you, Jill, we will find a way to escape this fate. Find a way to save each other. That we might one day look upon the moon again, together.
And I promise you, Clive, that I will be there, no matter what you must become.
I know. I never thought a smile could bring me so much joy.
Yeah. Et j'aurais préféré le boss fight. Alors, il y a personne qui tique le point rouge à côté de la lune. Il y a personne. Dalamund, tout ça. Ouais. Le point rouge à côté de la lune. Non, non, mais je pensais que ça allait être un putain de boss fight et ça s'est transformé en épisode de nudiste. Pourquoi pas? Bon, après, la romance, ça me fait pas trop chier dans ce jeu parce qu'elle est pas forcée. Tu sens pas qu'elle est forcée, par exemple, comme dans FF8. Mais ouais. Mais ouais. Mais ouais. Du coup, je vais écrire sûrement épisode de nudiste dans la description de la vidéo. Il y aura 3000 couillons qui vont cliquer dessus en espérant voir un nudiste. Ah oui, mais merde, sauf qu'ils le verront vraiment. Oh bah, j'ai eu Shiva, ça c'est cool. Du moins, elle crève pas. Mais ouais, le coup de la romance. Après, c'est toujours un truc qui m'a agacé, peu importe le jeu. Ah ouais. Je crois qu'il est rentré. Ah ouais.
What of Barnabas?
Eh ben putain.
Do we pursue him?
No. Our paths will cross again soon enough. Whether we like it or not. Besides, there is something we must do first.
Of course. Drake's spine.
Il reste encore un cristal.
The last Mother Crystal.
The Einherja is at the bottom of the sea. Waloed won't dare move on Storm without her. But they know we're coming now. We'll need a plan. And a damn good one at that.
Then let's go home and find one. Ash will have to wait.
Eh ouais. Et ouais. Je sais pas ce qui me surprend le plus en fait, le fait que le boss fight se soit coupé comme ça, ou qu'il se retrouve à poil sur la plage. C'était intéressant. Alors à mon avis, là il y aura tout. Oh putain mais ça va encore pire loin. Cool. Ah mais c'est peut-être là le dernier cristal. Ok, retourner au repère. Le pire c'est que j'aurais pu mettre ça dans l'autre vidéo en fait. 20 minutes, ça aurait fait 1 heure, 1 heure. J'ai pas pensé. En même temps je connais pas, je le savais pas.
Reed says Odin split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherja, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up that hideaway. But I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
Ah, ok. 2 secondes, j'ai... 2 secondes, j'ai le chat là, problème de chat. Shiki vient d'observer les bords de Shiva de façon de compétence nouvelle à Ottawa. Le talent glissé de Shiva permet de s'approcher rapidement le bilan de l'éviter en décollant rapidement. Oh putain, je la sens bien.
I should visit Joshua.
Oui, c'est un peu bizarre. Je la sens bien. Comment dire ça? Puis le dernier, je pense que ce sera Odin. Waouh. Alors. Éruption de glace. Oh putain, Shiva, je le sens super bien en fait. Garuda là va dégager, je pense. Glisser. C'était passé, ok, ça c'est l'attaque avec Ron. Lance les autres. Oh. Oh putain, je sais pas quoi prendre. Prison de glace. Oh putain, ça c'est une sorte de sphère. Oh, ok, on va tout tester. Puis ça doit être Diamond Dust, ouais. Ok, c'est une grosse AOE. Ok, alors. Bon, déjà. Garuda, même Ramu. Ramu, je pense que je vais le dégager aussi. Alors, Shiva. Ramu, je peux presque le dégager puisque j'ai masterisé cette attaque. Alors. Éruption de glace. Relâcher. Oh, c'est comme Titan. Ce que je pourrais faire, c'est masteriser celle-là et la mettre. Ouais, mais après, ce serait trop confusant. Bon, on va toutes les tester. Donc là, on va faire ça. Celle-là, elle a l'air bien. Si ça stack avec la sphère, ça pourrait être pété pour certains setups. J'ai hâte de la tester. Bon, souquette plus, un forgeron. Ok, ça va être un nouveau machin pour le forge. Ça va être... je sais pas, peut-être une upgrade des potions. Je vais pas faire les souquettes maintenant. Voyons voir sur la carte du monde. Merde, j'arrête pas de me tromper. Voyons sur la carte du monde. Oh putain, non. Bon, le problème c'est en fait, les souquettes je les aime bien. Enfin, pas toutes. Mais le problème c'est que je suis pas très fan d'en faire plein à la suite. Donc je pense que ça va être parti pour moi pour quelques heures après. Ok, donc faut que j'aille où? Il faut que j'aille là-bas. J'ai hâte de tester. Ah, attendez, pour tester Shiva. Oh, pire, j'irai vite au. Ah, mais il est tout là-bas le machin. Bon, on testera en field. Mais laissez-moi la tester quand même.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just... I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
What is this place?
Don't move. Here, it's fresh from the well. Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
The fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings.
Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are you?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you come in.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
J'ai le chat qui commence à s'exciter comme un taré, j'ai quasiment pas pu suivre le dialogue. Je regarde après. Alors, par là, Viviane, j'ai vraiment le chat qui commence à surexciter. Pire, je ferai une pause de 3-4 minutes le temps qu'il se recalme. Je foutrai la caméra dessus, si je vois qu'il devient intolérable.
I still say it were a compliment.
Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
Then tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right, if it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over. Understood? Barnabas Tham, the one they call the Last King. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea. Tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped. And Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore. You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Eh ouais. Je pense que ça va être un épisode très dialogueux. Ok, Socrate, non. Ah, pas Socrate. Apocrate. Je vais vite aller tester Shiva dans l'arène ici. Ouais, testons. Parce que je pense pas qu'on aura de combat dans cet épisode. À part le début. Bon, voyons voir. Alors. En l'air, comment ça marche? Est-ce qu'elle est utilisable en l'air? Tu peux par exemple... Attends, est-ce que tu pourrais faire ça? Ah, je sais pas. Bon, voyons voir les habilités. Alors, plus carré. Non, c'était quoi? Ouais, ça c'est bien un AOE, mais... Ah, blablabla. Voyons voir. Ok, celle avec carré, je l'aime beaucoup. Je l'aime beaucoup. Merde. Celle avec triangle, voyons voir. Prison. Est-ce que ça marche comme la sphère? Ah, intéressant. Ok, c'est par exemple, je peux faire ça. Attends. Ok. Bon, déjà, je vais améliorer ça. Attends, 1840. Diamond Dust. Ok, ça, je vais pas la prendre pour le moment. Ça, c'est celle de charge que je vais garder. Pas celle-là. Ok, celle-là, mais quoi? Oh, en l'air. Utilisable en l'air aussi. Ah, attends. Oh, putain. Merde, attends. Oh, merde. Ça par contre, ce coup fait un peu chier. Ah, par contre en l'air, ça a l'air d'être chaud. Merde. Ah, ça stack pas, ok, il y a une limite. Ok, alors. Donc attends, ça c'est la prison. Compétences. Je veux améliorer la prison aussi. Qu'est-ce que c'est amélioration fait? Ah non, attends, c'est ça. Prolonge la durée de l'effet. Ok. Ok, améliorons ça. Ah, ça c'était le glisser. Amélioration fait quoi? Prolonge la durée de la congélation. Ah! Ok. Du coup, parce que Ramu va dégager. Je pense que Ramu va dégager par Rodin. Je pense qu'au final, là je vais mettre crochet. À la limite le truc de glace chargé comme ça, il y a deux trucs de glace, il y a deux trucs de charge sur Rodin, sur Titan, vu que c'est peut-être limite ce que je sais le plus. Ouais, gardons comme ça pour le moment. Mais putain, la Shiva, je la trouve excellente. On ça a l'air d'être chaud à chaîne avec. Oh putain. Attends. Je crois que j'ai trouvé un putain de setup. Alors attends, laisse-moi refaire ça. Comment j'ai réussi à propulser l'ennemi dedans? Yeah. Genre. Aïe aïe aïe. Merde, attends, c'est chaud. Putain, c'est chaud en fait. Merde. Bon écoutez, je pense que je vais essayer de m'entraîner un peu après ça en merde. En mode... Merde, Attends, comment tu quittes déjà? Ah ok. Je vais m'entraîner un petit peu après parce que là le setup a l'air d'être complètement goldé en fait. Ouais, on verra ça après. Moi je vais faire une session d'entraînement à coup sûr. Quand on aura fini cet épisode. Bordel!
I have no reason to assume.
Clive, you must listen to this. Lawsman, tell him.
Do you recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima? Well, it inspired me to delve deeper into the subject. And what I discovered appears to agree with the findings of His Grace.
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate. But while I've always known it to be important, its secrets have heretofore eluded me. Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete example, one that will reveal all we seek.
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus? I would think not, if you have. But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins, and though its popularity eventually waned on Storm, hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faiths such as the Crystalline Orthodox.
Wait, you said it waned on Storm. What of Ash?
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient temples might still stand. And so, you see now why I must accompany you to Waloed.
It would appear the past still has much to teach us, though in this case, it would not have been possible without the musings of Moss. To think that you carried a copy of my old mentor's chronicles all along. I am relieved to discover it in good hands.
I shall guard it with my life.
Joshua, if you're finished here, join me in the ale hall. I need to speak to everyone before we leave.
Right away.
Bon, j'ai l'impression qu'on s'approche gentiment du final. Dis ça, mais il y aura encore 40 épisodes.
My apologies.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why. So I won't bother you with the boring details, only the important ones. If we attempt to approach Stone here by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted and fall prey to the capital's artillery. So instead, we'll disembark on the southwest coast and make for Drake's Spine on foot. I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule of Ultima. A large party would only attract unwanted attention, as well as slow our march and require supplies which may be difficult to obtain. Only Joshua and I will be going. And a scout. Preferably a good one. Gav, do you know of any?
You bet your ass I do. Might still borrow some of Lady Vivian's maps, though. Just in case, like.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters, fly merchant colors, and stay inconspicuous. If you sense any danger at all, you leave us behind and return to Storm.
Inconspicuous is my middle name. But like hell am I leaving anyone behind. The ship ain't going nowhere till your scurvy mugs are smiling on deck.
Jill, the Enterprise will appear a tempting target for royalists and pirates alike. You're to stop anyone boarding.
Don't worry. I'll keep the ship and her crew safe. You'll be needing passage home, after all.
But... Very well.
If there are no questions, I'll see you all at the docks.
Let me know when you're leaving. I want a word before you go.
Of course.
Ok, bon, je pense que je vais avancer jusqu'à ce que ça te prend, qu'est-ce que je dis pour de la merde, que ça te permet de... Ah, moi je peux toujours me téléporter ailleurs. Je vais faire une sauvegarde. Juste au cas où. Hop. J'ai pas envie de me retrouver bloqué parce que je vois là que j'aurai pas mal de sous-quêtes à faire. Aussi les élites que je vais peut-être... Ah, les élites, je pense que... Probablement en vidéo, on verra. Pour certains, en tout cas les S, oui.
Not at all. Honestly. Can't a man wish his friend farewell? Just wanted to let you know that I'll keep things in order while you're off saving the world.
I'll hold you to that.
Eh ben, donc là, ça va être une zone donjon, pas une zone donjon, etc. Mais ouais, 48 minutes. Mais écoutez, je m'attendais à un épisode de boss et finalement, ça a été un épisode de nudiste. Du coup, moi, je vais aller tester un peu, m'amuser un peu, tu vois, en training pour voir ce que je peux faire. Et c'était donc l'épisode 39, donc bonne soirée.